During the full extent of my ministry, I've always enjoyed visiting nursing homes. Now, I know there are some pastors who don't enjoy it, but I do, even now as an evangelist and no longer a pastor. And when I go in, I guess because I love many of the old songs of the church, we sort of play a version of Stump Dr. Hunter, and they'll ask me to sing a song that they think I don't know. And I pretty well know all of them, like Life's Railway to Heaven, or Surely I Will, Lord, or God Made a Promise, or Heavenly Sunshine. So I sing all of those songs. We have a good time together. And then I share some things that they might understand from their childhood, little reminiscences about the way things used to be, like churning milk, or going out to milk the cows, or maybe having those memorable experiences during wintertime trying to get to the outhouse and back, or pie suppers and cakewalks. Yes, we have fun in the nursing homes, reminiscing about the old days. And I always share something about how much God loves them, and they really like to hear that. They really do like to hear that. And I always conclude my trips to the nursing homes by asking for one of the ladies to be my sweetheart. And then I go and make a big presentation out of it and put a little white napkin down on the floor by her wheelchair, get on one knee, take her by the hands, and start singing, "Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you." And everybody seems to enjoy that. And some of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life happen at nursing homes. I remember at one that I had the experience of being at for services several times, and each time Henry would be in a wheelchair and Harriet, his girlfriend, with him. They would roll down the hallways together, sit together, hold hands, eat at the table together, laugh with me, sing with me. But one day I noticed that Harriet was on one side of the group, Henry on the other side, and they weren't even looking at each other. So I said to Harriet, "What's wrong? You and Henry aren't sitting together." And she said, "No, and I ain't never going to sit with him no more neither." I said, "Really? Why not?" "Well, he tried to kiss me." "That's what's wrong with that," I said. "Really? Well, what's wrong with him trying to kiss you?" "Well, he ain't got no teeth." I said, "Well, what's wrong with that?" She said, "Dr. Hunter, have you ever been kissed on the jaw by a suction cup?" So there are funny things that happen. But almost invariably, I'll find times of real seriousness when these people who were once, many of them, very vital and very involved in their churches and families, feel useless and abandoned and forsaken and of no worth to anybody. But I can always brighten them up when I tell them, "Well, you must remember, David went off to fight the enemy, and he left some elderly, sick people to take care of the quote-unquote stuff. When he returned after winning the battle, bringing the spoils of victory, he divided equally between the soldiers and those who had stayed with the stuff." And when he was asked about it, I'm sure David's ready answer was, "They are as important to the victory as those who actually fight." And I tell them, you may not be able to go preach revivals and crusades and evangelistic meetings like I am. But you know, I have people in nursing homes all across America, just like this one, who've committed to pray for me that God will give me strength and clarity of mind to reach the lost for Christ. And I tell them, and I mean it, when I get to heaven, and they get to heaven, they're going to find out that some of the greatest Christian work that was done on earth was not done by seminary professors, nor evangelists, nor pastors, nor missionaries, but by innumerable people in nursing homes who spent a lot of hours praying for the missionaries, the pastors, the evangelists, and the seminary professors. In other words, they were faithful and stayed with the stuff. If you're somebody at home because of the quarantine, you don't feel safe to go out, you may not be in a nursing home, or perhaps you are. Remember this: your reward will be as great as mine if you make it possible for me to go when you can't. And I'll always love you for it. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do you see the little red subscribe word below the video? Would you simply subscribe so that we can make this gospel spread even more? Until we're with you again, have a few good days. God bless you.